This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you the heat and far. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the Knicks. We keeping a foot on the whoop on the Knicks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying whoop on immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. So, this is where boxing fans have proven themselves. Boxing fans have come to a place to where Terence Crawford can basically do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and they're gonna co-sign it. He Knows the Sport told you guys, man, ravening wolves, i.e. Budman fans, intermingling and masking themselves as fake as fuck Errol the True Spence fan. Look at when the whole Bob Arum and Top Rank made the Manny Pacquiao announcement. Look at how Budman fans are now saying, fake as fuck Errol the True Spence fans, hey man, this is a bigger and better fight than Errol the True Spence versus your Dennis Ugas. Who's saying this shit? It's ravening wolves, man. Who's saying this shit? Budman fans intermingling and masking themselves as fake as fuck Errol the True Spence fans. I done told you guys, man. The truth will always have its day. The truth hurts, motherfuckers, but it will set you free. And those whom the truth set free are free indeed. And what is the truth setting free right now? That Errol the True Spence is fighting a lineal fight. But fight fans got the unmitigated gall, the audacity, and the nerve to tell you that Terence Crawford fighting a beltless Manny Pacquiao, a 43-year-old Manny Pacquiao, a Manny Pacquiao that's 2 years and a half removed from actually fighting, a guy that ducked Errol the True Spence not one, not two, not three, but 4 fucking times, gets the credence, gets the ultimate license, gets basically the ultimate bystanding to prove to people that this fight right here is supposedly bigger. It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, See, when Manny Pacquiao preferred to fight Terence Crawford over fighting Errol the True Spence, that's not a good look for Bud. If anything, that makes Bud look bad. And you guys gotta understand why. The reason why that shit make Bud look bad is because why is Errol the True Spence being ducked by Manny Pacquiao? This is what fight fans have to ask themselves. Is because Manny Pacquiao knows that Errol the True Spence will fucking bulldoze his ass, will steamroll his ass, will plow through his ass, will dominate his ass, and he don't want to go into that kind of retirement with that level of beatdown, with that level of trauma. Because what people don't understand is boxing in of itself is a trauma. Fighting in of itself is a trauma. Getting 12 rounds in the ring with Errol the True Spence is a trauma in of itself of tactical aggression, technical punching placement, and body snatching work, the levying onslaught, the punishment style. So when you fight Errol the True Spence, you are no longer the same fighter. Manny Pacquiao, by picking Terence Crawford over Errol the True Spence, he's letting you know right then and there that they're not on the same fucking level. There's levels to this shit, dog. There's gears. And the levels and the gears is as simple as this. That when we sit here and look at Manny Pacquiao picking Terence Crawford, the Chihuahua walking behind the damn fence, it's letting you know that Manny Pacquiao's picking the weak fucking link between the two guys. Manny Pacquiao know he can't do that bullshit and fuck shit of come in there and fight in spots. Come in there and throw punches and bunches on Errol the True Spence, because he has to deal with the tactical aggression element. He has to deal with the technical punching placement element. He has to deal with the body snatching work, the levying onslaught, the punishment style element. And that shit will nullify all that bullshit and fuck shit that Manny Pacquiao does. But Terence Crawford also fighting bunches. Terence Crawford also fighting in spots. And Manny Pacquiao knows this shit. That's why Manny Pacquiao picked Terence Crawford, because Manny Pacquiao realistically believes he can beat Terence Crawford. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, that's the cutthroat truth-teller fashion. Really, this speaks of Terence Crawford, just like He Knows the Sport told you guys, is the weak fucking link between him and Spence. And this speaks of how dominating of a fighter that Errol the True Spence is. And this speaks of the boogeyman element of Errol the True Spence and the snot-nosed and the snot-filled boogerman element of Terence Crawford. When we compare these two fighters, it's night and fucking day. When we compare these two fighters, one is a pretender of a chihuahua walking behind a damn fence, and the other one is the fucking truth. When fight fans get to a point to where they gotta say a lineal fight in welterweight division is not on the same level with a fight between a beltless guy who Terence Crawford is not really gonna get a belt from, a guy who ducked, mind you, the guy that he was supposed to fight in the first place in Errol Spence. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, And it leaves Hinos to sport with, stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. I keeps the foot on the Knicks. I keeps the foot on the Knicks. This is Hinos to sport. Check it.